He tried to be as careful as they found out.
Papa didn't say that exactly.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him.
But Mama, why is Papa always wanted to be a...
Well, things aren't all...
Yeah, Papa was...
Then you should hold on to that. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword.
Oh.
Thank you. Forever.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think that's the first time?
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got...
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic?
It also reminded me, on the day that the after my partner here put the dots together for me, can you do me a favor and try to
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty... After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger, but when I got there, it was already too late.
So you also remember...
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean... About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, my father, the gun he was holding, probably belonged...
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying, But hold on. If that... He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine. Did he lose all faith in the courts? After
About that, Malouse told me a thing or two. I'll tell you everything.
I understand. Then, I'll leave... And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet. As many people have laughed at me for still calling him But it was Mr. Callus's no matter what others might say. He'll...
Don't worry. I will... You and all our other comrades at... Hey, Thierry! It's...
Oh, now.
Oh, so you've...
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way...
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? And...
I mean, where I work is really... Callus did a fantastic job running the town. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly... Anyway, enough chit...
yes. These two, what happened at the Opera House, made us realize that Lenny's case...
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know. If you want to go through the original file...
That'd be much appreciated.
Of course. Why do you ask?
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in this... So, if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of them.
Then you think too. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. If you try to make unreasonable demand, removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. So I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you for... Jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city for a little while. I'll see what I can do.
Hello. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Marcel.
Sure. I will let...
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as...
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Mark. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about...
Yes,
You...
that's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic I also witnessed your marvelous salute to beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf. I can already imagine it.
Oh, Paimon does...
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed...
Yes, I was reminded of your father.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid...
Oh, and...
We were attacked on Arrhenius by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water, if not for the vigilance of my part.
Oh, you're giving us too...
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will... But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can... If anyone dares to lay their hand...
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on my father?
About that. So, the confrérie was responsible for that banquet. So I was out and about. Then I heard the sound of a gun.
Oh, it's okay.
Sounds good. All my wealth comes from cow...
Give me some space. Where you heading?
We've talked to all three suspects.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single... Anyway, even though we did...
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Florent...
According to Jacques' family members, he already... If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission...
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from... Makes sense. But besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex it's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordials.
Do you think he knew even that...
Given everything that's happened, but who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the confrérie, he could... Still really hard for me to... Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business? Florent? But... Spina, do you...
So you're saying he's too broke?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think... Thierry, you say? But... I didn't...
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with... If the Macaron were taken from the guards.
Who could it be?